Don't say anything. It's the day after Halloween. Or I guess it's 2 days after, because it's like 1 in the morning. This is Straight Up Jorkin' at Christmas edition, episode 5. I might have to come up with like a creative name. I can't just do Christmas edition. For those of you that can't tell, and definitely that's your fault, definitely not, because I didn't put any thought into what I'm wearing. I'm a ghost type trainer who apparently got jumped. I'm very tired, which I realize I've said that in I think every video I filmed here at school. Maybe that's... Oh, what did you wish for Christmas? I hope it was another episode of Straight Up Jorkin' It, because that's what you're gonna get. Can somebody tell me I look cool? Yep. I just kind of didn't want to waste this outfit, so I wanted to film a segment, but I already put out the video yesterday, so can't be for the Halloween edition. So here it is for the Christmas episode. Don't expect anything extravagant for Christmas, though, because you're not going to get it. So I realized is that the last episode, the Halloween episode, had 4 segments, because the last one just was awful. We got rid of it. I'm going to burp now. So for this one, you're going to get a little mini 6th segment, but it's going to go at the beginning. So it's your first segment of 6, and it's going to be shorter. It's going to be me making a thumbnail. But you get to come with me. You will have already seen whatever this thumbnail is, because, you're watching the video. So I'm thinking, this is a hard one to do. Especially because, it's Christmas themed. I feel like I'm going to take the mic off for this part. Throw the hat. I look like a Pokemon trainer. Bye. I feel like this is the part of the video where I should mention we're going to try a new intro. A bad idea, but it can't get worse.
I am not jorking it.
I am.
Facts. Back it up, back it up. 223 gon' make a nigga back it up. 21.
Was that enjoyable? Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you on November 5th, Election Day, to say that I am very worried about the Rizzler. I saw a video on my page today. It was him at a T-Mobile talking about, I think he was formulating a plan for if he got robbed. And in my head I was like, they're not gonna rob this guy. He's the GOAT. But then I was like, well, what are the GOAT's stats? Like physical stats. How does he compare to, I don't know, LeBron James, Lionel Messi, Le Rizzler? They all start with L's because they don't dare hold one. So I did about 8 minutes of research, and what I found is so violently troubling that I hope the info I found was wrong. But as of today, the Rizzler stands at a mighty 3 feet tall. It's about the height that I'm at right now, sitting in a very low chair. This being said, a child can be any height they want to be. The problem is when we get to the Rizzler's breadth, his girth. See, the Rizzler's a pretty round dude, like straight up spherical. And I had to find out. So this is what took a bulk of the research, is finding out how much the Rizzler weighs. And it is a troubling answer, because according to my research, which again, I hope is wrong, he weighs 155 pounds at 3 3 feet tall. So, naturally, I took to our current height by weight ratio calculator, the Harvard BMI charts. And I found a chart online. And to start, the Rizzler's height and weight are just not on there. It's just not an option. It's not a build that they thought was attainable at Harvard. So, clearly they didn't account for the second coming of the goat. I put it into the calculator. I said, enter your own variables. A BMI of 30 or more is considered obese. And so, take a second to just think to yourself what the Rizzler's BMI might be. I guarantee that you're wrong. The Rizzler, the goat, whose name is Christian, is another thing I found out, stands at a mighty... We're gonna do a little break here for suspense purposes. Do you guys think that the Rizzler and Big Justice have beef? Because I don't know. Because like Big Justice built an empire. Like he goes, we're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken. And then they did the whole Costco menu boomer doom. They do their own Chipotle orders, but then the dark horse comes out of nowhere. The Rizzler. And he scrunches his face down like this, and he goes, I can't make my face as small on my head as he does. It's impressive. That's why he got fans. But do we think Big Justice resents him for this fame? Like, do we think he's like, I built this empire and you just came in and suddenly you're the new guy? You replaced me, Rizzler. And he goes, I bet you bring the boom to that. Stands at a whopping 84.02 BMI. I just feel bad. It's like how does one achieve this build? So naturally, I had to put in a little bit more research. The Rizzler, as an unlimited number of people can tell, is Italian. And so I looked up the average height for an Italian man. It says it's about 5'10". Probably lying. It's probably around 5'4". I would say that's what average should be. So anyways, the Rizzler, if he were the average height of an Italian man, 5'10", and wanted to maintain his BMI of 84.02, he would have to weigh, give me another guess. Wrong. 585 pounds. Ugh. God. How do you become so spherical? It's like he perfectly distributed all his weight to this. He's built like a snowman. He's got the face, body, legs. He definitely thinking about Lego minifigures of short legs. He has those. The last tidbit of information I'm gonna leave you on. Did you know that there was a third kid in the Rizzler's introduction to the CCU? Costco Cinematic Universe. So, we all know the Rizzler's breakout film. Obviously, Black Man. He's trying to go up the ladder, and his dad's like, you should go up the ladder. And he goes, no, mommy says I should. Probably because he would have shattered the ladder. Ours. But his first introduction was a video of they're just playing football to showcase a Big Justice, the Rizzler, and a third child named Jason Wombo, who tried to go by the nickname Pancake. And so the thing about this third kid is you could just tell he was trying too hard. So in the stats reel, we see Big Justice. He comes up, he sacks a dude, takes the ball, starts running with it. An absolute D-line performance. The GOAT. And he looks at the camera, he hits him with a big boom! After this, we got the Rizzler. Now, this was the Rizzler's first introduction to mainstream media. He said, hey, this was little. And he runs at the dude, you think he's about to tackle him, he runs in between the legs, grabs the ball from him, and books it, and he hits the ball. And then, Jason. Jason was just trying too hard, man. Jason, he went full sprint at the dude. He dove tackle him. He put his all into it. He gets the ball and he goes, stack him! You could tell he was trying too hard to make a brand. And you gotta let those things come naturally. Yeah. So, next time someone asks you if you know a man by the name of Jason Wombo, you say, I don't care what you say.
Go men aside. Straight up jorking it.
It would appear that I didn't make a Christmas special. I bought a hat and everything. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of this everything that I'm filming right now. I'm gonna wear the hat for. So we all know that there are 3 important holidays in the winter: Christmas, Valentine's Day, and right in the middle, right in January, New Year. Chinese New Year. It's the year of the snake. Surprising nobody. I don't know what I meant by that. I've decided that we're gonna make, for the Chinese New Year, which has also already passed, we're gonna do like a little tournament situation where we're pitting the Chinese zodiacs head to head in a bracket, college football playoff style. An image. The 10-7 battle between monkey, the year of the monkey, and the year of the dragon. Don't get confused. We're not breaking this down into like what the people are like, what the traits associated with them. No, we're putting one monkey. There's nothing there. Totoro will be the monkey. One monkey, one dragon. The 11-6. Dog and tiger. 12-5. This one's fun. These are like when we get into the interesting ones. Pig versus the year of the ox. Now it is like the ox is winning. Let's not delude ourselves. But it's closer than the previous 2 by a lot. Like, you gotta do a lot less weaseling to get the pig to win. I'm staring right at the camera. Final bout. The 8-9. Like the one that's supposed to be good. This one's gonna be hard. If you remember the chart, which I'm too lazy to put back up on the screen. The year of the snake versus the year of the goat. Oh, this is hard. You know, don't be deluded. I am an expert on all things animals. However, I'm gonna ask an expert. ChatGPT. I'm Googling it. That's what I'm putting on. Try it first. Is there a speak option? Enable dictation. What is dictation? Right. Hello. ChatGPT. I would like you to answer the question of who would win in a fight, a goat or a snake? Assume the most basic interpretation of both.
Let's assume it's a venomous species like a rattlesnake or a cobra, which are capable of delivering a potent bite. If the goat is struck by the snake in a vulnerable spot, like its face or neck, the venom could certainly take effect. However, goats have a relatively high tolerance for toxins, so it would depend on how much venom the snake injects and how quickly the goat can react. Goats are pretty agile, and if they manage to avoid a direct hit from the snake and land a kick, it could still be game over for the snake. But if the snake strikes quickly and delivers a lethal dose of venom, the snake could win. In short, it'd be a race between the snake landing a successful bite and the goat overpowering the snake with its strength and mobility. If the snake gets a good strike, the venom could likely give it the edge, but if not, the goat would have the upper hand.
We're going with the goat. Next round. The round of 8. Let's start with the most least interesting. We all know which one it is. The year of the rabbit and the year of the dragon. Year of the rooster versus the year of the ox. I mean, it's just like, alright, and our typical 2 interesting rounds. Year of the horse versus year of the tiger. I mean, it's not hard. It's the tiger. I'm really trying to come up with a way that the horse wins. Like, yes, of course, there's a world where the horse gets in like a devious boot. But it's not this one. Tiger moves on. You're the rat versus you're the goat. I don't think this is like a difficult fight for the goat. But this is probably going to be the longest of all the fights. Because it's just going to be the rat. Goat. Yeah, we're going to move the goat on. This round, we have an interesting round and a half. Year of the ox versus year of the goat. An interesting round. Even though an ox, like fight-wise, is just a bigger goat. Goat's getting stabbed. Goat's getting smashed. Goat's getting sat on. I'm not seeing a world where, like, what's the goat doing? They could get a nasty little headbutt to, like, the ox's balls. And even then, oh, dead. The goat does not. This one hurts. Because this is our 7-6 matchup. And these, in my head, if they were on opposite sides of the bracket, were our final two. Year of the Tiger and the Year of the Dragon. The finale. Somehow, Year of the Ox has made it. Which, like, that's not surprising. I would rank Ox in, honestly, top 4 seeds if it was based off of pure merit. But he's up against a little bit of a powerhouse here. Some of you might have considered it the dark horse. You know, I mean, this player only came in at R7. Not even the highest avalanche bit, based purely off of chronology. The Ox versus, surprising no one. The winner of the Zodiac bracket is the Year of the Dragon, which was last year. Yay! You probably noticed something. You probably noticed, the keen-eyed amongst you, that segment was filmed vertically. Well, I want you to know, it is not because I forgot to film it horizontally. It's because I hate you. And also, one of the other segments is also filmed vertically. So we filmed this one horizontally. Because for this segment, I love you. That's right. It's our Valentine's segment. Filmed on February 3rd. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about anything weird like you. I'm going to talk about something I love. A video game that I love. And a video game all of you should buy. It's on sale right now. Because it's anime month. And I guess this is anime. Think about the most perfect game you've ever played. Wrong. Dragon Quest Builders 2. I'm being serious. This is straight up my favorite game I've ever played. And I have sank days into the greatest games ever put to screen. I'm talking about Fortnite. The thing about Dragon Quest Builders 2. Minecraft. It's hot. I made a breakfast burrito. Ow! It's so hot. Why is it so hot? Minecraft. But you make the villagers actually do stuff. That's Terraria. Terraria. But you make the villagers do stuff. Terraria. But with a story. And a long one. You want to play a game that's like you build things like Minecraft, except you actually have a reason in it? Still hot. Dragon Quest Builders 2. You arrive on an island, got a homie, girl, build a house, build. We're gonna send you to an island to get farmers. A little debate about that, but that's part of the game. You know, Stardew Valley. It's better. This is the greatest farming simulator, maybe ever. I think there's 16 crops. I just love the farming simulator. I don't think that this is like a really perfect game or anything. But it's a good time. This is gonna be a short segment. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at words. It's a fun game. If you want to play a story, it has like, if you sit down and say, I'm gonna play this story, it's still probably gonna take you 3 or 4 days. It's not a good long story. It's a JRPG. It is. It's Dragon Quest. But Minecraft. Oh God. You know, you're saving villagers, you're doing little quests, and they say, I want a bathroom, I want a bedroom, I need a kitchen. And it's like, yeah, I'll build that for you. And if you build a room with certain stuff in it, it'll turn into the room you need. It'll say, you put a bonfire in this room. It's a kitchen now. We need more stuff, but it's a kitchen. You can make stuff. And there's Furrowfield, which is where you do the farming, the best part of the game. Then Crumble Done is what I'm 60% sure the name of the second town. Desert Eden. Huge cave. It's gigantic. And you employ miners. You employ big old buff dudes, and they still mine for you. No graphics. But they also had to do finance for the game. Alcoholism. And then you go to jail after that. You get in jail, you get bust out, you sort of game, and then you go to a cold place. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. But you go there, and you say, I need to master the art of war. Sun Tzu. So you master the art of war. But you go to this little failing castle, you build it up into a gigantic castle with turrets and magic and whatnot. Oh, that was just straight egg. And then you go to hell, basically. Yeah. It's a lovely game. You should get it. What's that?
A lot of freedom. Do whatever you want. What you want to do is going to be farming. Farming's so good. And then you can make recipes with the stuff you farm, cook things. Yeah. I'm almost done knocking this thing down. I guess we have this much video left. What else am I going to? There's a car. You build a car. Animals. You can take in an animal as a villager. And then like the dogs will. They don't do anything. The dogs don't do anything. But you can do a cow. You can milk the cow with your bucket. You milk it, or you can kill it and eat the cow. Oh, that was hot. Why is it so hot like that? Oh. Chickens. That'd be the worst segment I've ever filmed. Just kidding. They are all of equal low quality. Normal done. Boss fights. Big boss fights. Like with a monkey. And Medusa. And something else I don't remember. Oh, it's like a big old ogre named Atlas. It's a very biblical, not biblical, but like Greek. Oh, my back. It's a very Greek.
We all know what the last winter holiday I haven't talked about is. It's the season of giving, and I will be giving you the truth. I'm not going to be making a sixth segment. You're probably wondering, it's like, oh, is it because he's busy? Is it because he's got other things going on? No. It's because I hate you. That's not all, though. It's so loud in me. It's the ventilation. It's just really loud. Like, I'm gonna do my best to cut it out, but, like, you might be hearing a low, like, the whole episode. And you know what? Not my fault. The other gift I have for you is the gift of an announcement. We will be putting out the final episode of Straight Up Jorkin' It Season 1 on May 25th, 2025. Probably May 24th, actually. Which is actually a pretty long ways away. I will be putting out Episode 6, A Year in Review, in which we will be talking about... I guess this is like the end of the episode. Or like the end of an era. You know, if you think about it, it's pretty sad. Because, like, wow, Season 1's already over. Straight Up Jorkin' It Season 2? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna go back to playing Marvel Rivals.